I need my hooves, bro, on Hoover. I need my hooves. Going to the penitentiary area, you know what I'm saying, the federal penitentiary on Hoover. Somebody gonna answer about my money, I promise you.
It is not a joke.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go.
Lot of time left. He has to act fast and act now. So let me explain what's going on. Do y'all remember a few months ago?
Hey, ain't Boosie going to jail soon? Don't he gotta go do time?
Gun case. Well, it looks like a prison sentence ain't the only thing he has to worry about.
On to a little more serious news here. A well-known rapper with a big following on social media could be headed back to prison after he pleaded guilty to a gun charge in federal court today.
Boosie was arrested during a traffic stop
Boosie
in San Diego.
It's Boosie, girl. Get it right.
Kelly Hezedal joins us live downtown. Kelly, you were in the courtroom. You also spoke to Boosie. What can you tell us?
Why is she saying Boosie?
Right. And his
Who is Boosie?
Name is Torrance Hatch. Now, a lot of times defendants don't really want to talk to us if they're still going through court proceedings, but he was fine with it. He says he accepts responsibility for what happened, and he's ready to move forward.
I want to put it behind me. I want to get it behind me and get on with my life. You know, it's a lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across the world, making. So I just want to get it over with, and, you know, accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
That plea deal might be the worst decision of his life and might be the reason he loses his life. You see, Boosie is set for sentencing for that plea in about 10 days. He's supposed to be sentenced on the 21st of November. Now, Boosie pled guilty due to a gun case like called in San Diego.
A week.
So he's getting sentenced to a California state prison. So Boosie took the plea deal. However, he still has some unresolved issues in California. And there's going to be people looking for him when he goes to prison. The Hoovers have already announced that when Boosie lands in the California state prison, they are on him. So why is Boosie in trouble with the Hoovers? Why is Boosie being looked for by the Hoover? It's because of what he did to a Hoover OG called Gumby. So Boosie and Gumby,
what'd he do to Gumby?
Issues a few years back when Gumby threw a concert. At the time, Boosie's manager was his brother TK. Now, the OG Hoover gave Boosie brother the bag, right? So Boosie brother gave him a price. Say, yo, Boosie is gonna perform for this. He gave the brother the money they agreed upon. However, when Boosie got to the concert, he refused to perform because he said he didn't get paid yet. The Hoover gave the brother all the money. The brother never showed up. So that led to some conflict where they held Boosie at ransom until he could go on stage and perform.
So Boosie would have never even knew what his brother was up to if his brother didn't never steal from me. On Hoover, he stole from me. And on Westside Hoover, I went to fuck for that mother for my money. It just so happened that his brother didn't come. So I had to deal with little Boosie. And just like you see him on TV, he cocky. Oh, but see, he didn't understand. You're in the building with 200 Hoovers. And I'm Gumby Hoover. Ain't no Boosie badass in here. Gumby badass. Hoover though. So, in his defense on Hoover, he was outnumbered. We're in the green room. It's Boosie, it's two bitches. It's Stunner from Vegas, his bodyguard from Grape Street. And I think like the road manager. Yeah, on Hoover, that's the nigga road manager. I told that nigga in my eyes again, bitch, slap the shit out you on Hoover. Like, it went bad because he's mad at Jay-Z now. I ain't never met Jay-Z before. I'm from Hoover. I'm off Code in the Fig, nigga. I don't know none of these people you talking about. But your brother just made me pay $7,500 more out of my budget. I need to holler at Group. So he doing the whole Boosie shit. And I understand that I approach him. What's up, bro? I'm Gumby out through the concert for you. I don't want to hear all that shit. I need my back end. I don't understand what you talking about back end. I approach him again. Over Boosie, listen. Wait, bro, listen. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of prison. I explained my whole situation to him again. He shut me off again.
Boosie being cocky now.
He shut me off again. And, you know, at that point, I kind of like got upset because it was a miscommunication. Like, me and Groove ain't got no issue. I'm looking for the nigga to throw my hoes, and you interfering. And it kind of like, see, I ain't no bitch. I got the whole recording. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to send it a little bit to you, I'm going to send it a little bit to you. Oh, this ain't no bitch. You know what I mean?
Here's the part of the story that gets really confusing. So Boosie went on stage and performed after being pressed by Gumby and 200 Hoovers. He didn't really have much of a choice. Now, apparently, Gumby had to come out of his pocket $7,500 extra because TK never paid Boosie. So Gumby had to pay him, a little, like not the full back end, but a little something just to get him to come on stage and perform so people don't feel scammed. So as far as I know, from that particular telling of the story, him and Boosie's issues should be solved. Boosie performed. If TK owes you $7,500, then that should be a TK and Gumby problem. But no. The OG Hoover will say that the concert didn't make him any money. He lost $52,000 throwing that concert. So because he lost
$52,000,
he believes that Boosie,
Boosie,
which is Boosie's brother, owes him.
We got to do another free concert.
He considers them one and the same. Either is TK paying the debt or is Boosie paying the debt. But one of them got to pay.
He was a real nigga. Was in a bad situation. That's why he went on and fired the bitch Q Hoover that night. He said, book me at Boosie.com. Some real nigga shit. But at the end of the day, on Hoover though, when Grove was allowed to leave up out of the room, I said, hey, and how that actually played out was that I explained to him after I caught his attention that his brother had stolen from me. And I showed him the bank account and I explained to him what happened. And he agreed that he never received that money. And saying his brother TQ was on some fat shit and me and him was going to do business. So if you see the footage from the concert, me and Lil Boosie went out and did a whole duo. Over. Guy said, but at the end of the day, our business is still not finished. Over. I lost $52,000 in the concert and I need my money from TQ, Lil Boosie, what's the nigga name? Blue Contrail. What's the nigga name? Blue Contrail. No, that's the bitch that was in the nasty book. We used to see it. The fuck yeah. What's the nigga name? That nigga there. I need my bread. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, he done put Young Blue in this. Oh, that's finna go down, y'all.
Give it to me.
Boosie made him some promises that they would work, they'll do business together in the future. He's sorry for what the brother did, but they will work and they will have their own relationship. It looks like Boosie was just telling him what he wanted to hear so he could make it out building. Because apparently since Boosie made it out that building, he cut off all communication. They haven't chopped it up. They haven't talked. But Gumby still wants his money. He still wants that $52,000 loss that he took throwing that concert. And he thinks that Boosie is responsible and on the hook for it. So when when Gumby got the word that Boosie is being sentenced in about 10 days to a California state prison, he's licking his chops. He's sending out the bat signal to all Hoovers in California state prison. You gotta stand on that. You better advocate for the big homie. Boosie is in a world of trouble, man. One thing you don't want to do is get a debt in jail. And even that's not as bad as going to jail with an already debt. Oh, no. You going to jail with a debt already? Man, listen, man. If you last a week, I'll be surprised.
Fighting Boosie. Like, I don't have nothing to do with none of that. I don't know if they were supposed to fight. I don't even give a I got my whole own issue with Boosie on Hoover. Like, y'all already heard about it before on Real Tune on Hoover. I need my Hooves on West Side Hoover. Niggas is supposed to be going to the federal penitentiary area where my homeboys is at on Hoover. But they go one way or another. Niggas gonna meet me. Niggas gonna have to speak up for what they supposed to speak up on Hoover. Nigga, I need my money. TK, TQ, whoever that was in your inbox. What's the name?
Oh, the Boosie's brother.
I don't give a f. I need my money. Talking about slandering you. I don't gotta do none of that. I need my bread. You did some whole bad business. They try to make it seem like, oh, some janky promoter or some other bullshit. No, your brother ran off with my money, Boosie. Boosie, he ran off with my money. Remember that? I'm the nigga that showed you who stole your money. Remember that, Boosie? I need my hooves, bro, on Hoover. I need my hooves. Going to the penitentiary area, you know what I'm saying? The federal penitentiary on Hoover. Somebody gonna answer about my money, I promise you. I promise you, I need my bottles, bro. The last thing I heard me and Boosie talked about is, look, bro, get with your people and my people get with yours. We're going to work it out. That was years ago. I ain't forgot. I need my bottles. I lost $52,000 in that concert, bro, on Hoover. And on top of that, I showed that Boosie supposed to be a real nigga. I showed Groove, your brother was stealing from me. That's how he learned that his brother was stealing from me. Because the nigga stole from me and I wasn't going for it on Hoover.
Man just told Boosie, my homeboy gonna meet you. And they better get my paper. Oh, my. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. And because it has gone public.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. GG's. It just got critical. Let's hope Boosie good in the feds, man.
Okay, only two ways. Boosie either lives long enough to be a mark and a buster, or Boosie just takes the consequences that comes with it, man. But he's in grave danger. And when I say live to be a buster or take the consequences, if Boosie pays Gumby at this particular point in time, after Gumby has gone online and says, hey, my homeboy's going to see you in that jail when you get there. If he pays, now Boosie is a buster. Now he got extorted. Now
I wouldn't say that.
Now they
just pay him his money. Ain't nothing wrong with
that.
that.
Be a scary mark. That's going to be the narratives, bro. The minute Gumby comes back and say, hey, the debt has been settled, buster. Paid not to get packed out. Paid to survive in prison. That's damn near worse than PC. And knowing Boosie, he's too prideful. He's not gonna pay this money because he understands the consequences that comes with it, bro. Yo, if you pay this money to Gumby, that bat signal is sent out to all the other inmates. Now, guess what? They know now, hey, all we gotta do is just apply the pressure. He gonna squeal, right? He gonna cough it up. He gonna give it up. No, if Boosie does what he does, which is, man, I'm not giving nothing, man. I'm standing on it, bro. Right? It's going to be what it's going to be. I don't care. It's what's up. Then it's not going to end well for him, right? Because I don't care how much influence you think Boosie got. I don't care how much of a street credibility you think Boosie got. I don't care how much fame you think he got, how much lore you think he got. He don't got enough influence in a California state prison to politic against the Hoovers. He just doesn't. He don't got that influence in that pool in California State Prison to politic against the Hoovers. If the Hoovers want Boosie head on the swivel, they gonna have it. And if Boosie don't
he ain't lying about that.
$1,000, they're gonna have his head on the swivel.
Yeah, Boosie better move careful.
You, bro,
pay the man.
Listen,
Please pay the man.
I'm saying, Your Honor, I can't go to California State Prison. Now, this might be considered snitching, but you might have to snitch, okay, buddy? Listen, you can't make out the situation unscathed, bruh. You got to choose your poison, bruh. All right? You're going to have to do a little bit of snitching here, okay? Walk into that California State Prison and say, Your Honor, okay, the greatest villain to ever hit these California streets. Now, it is no disrespect to the OG Hoover Gumby, but when you watch Gumby interviews, man, you can't tell me that don't remind you of, like, the villain in a superhero movie. His mannerisms, how he sits down like this, and he on Hoover though.
I ain't gonna lie, he crazy for saying that, but he ain't lying.
On Hoover, man,
what?
Gumby is the most entertaining person on the internet right now, bro. You go to court, okay, Boosie, and you say, Your Honor, I can't go to California State Prison. If I go to California State Prison, bro, that's my head. There's already a green light on me, bro, and I can't do it. Okay, I can, Your Honor, and I'm sure if they do their research and they see, man, the homeboy's gonna be waiting for you on Hoover though, they probably gonna say, yeah, Boosie, you right, man. You can't go to California State Prison, man. Take probation. And what makes this even worse too, Boosie don't even reside in California full time. So even if Boosie was a transplant who resided in California, he'll be able to kind of politic or influence his way. But no, Boosie lives in Atlanta. He was only in San Diego for a feature. Like, he was, like, stopping through, doing some type of booking or event. He took a last-minute feature, went to the hood, ain't trust them guys, so he had his gun on him, and then this happened. Now, the interviewer kind of tried to talk Gumby off the ledge, saying, hey, man, Boosie, man, he wouldn't steal from you, man. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding, but the OG ain't going for none of that.
I need my money. My money. I need all of that. Hoover.
Y'all, Boosie better pay this man. I ain't lying, y'all. I ain't lying, because LA gangbanging, it gets scary. I don't know. Pay the man, Boosie.
Mention Boosie going to the federal penitentiary in California.
His son going too for that switch.
His son got caught in...
I heard his son got caught with a switch.
But not in California.
Nah, wherever they was at. I don't give a f***. You get caught with a switch, you going to that place. You're there.
How do you think he's gonna be treated in, like, California? Is it like you have to join a gang, or because it's the feds, right?
I mean, I don't really know how he's gonna be treated, but I guarantee you, if a nigga bust them doors open, the first Hoover nigga that I know that know me, that know anything about me, gonna be asking about my violence. I can guarantee you that.
When them doors open the first night in California State Prison, the first Hoover is gonna be asking Boosie about that violence. Oh, Boosie, it was nice knowing you, buddy. It was nice knowing you, buddy, man. Listen, there's a reason why California is known as like the black mark of the industry. It's the reason why California has a big red X on his back. Is because they already is known for taking out a coast favorite rapper, right? Now, the South hasn't really dealt with this for a while now, but the East Coast has been the #1 victims of the West Coast taking out their favorite rappers, man. The East Coast lost Tupac. Tupac was an East Coast rapper. He wasn't no West Coast rapper. Biggie. And then when they finally got a resurgence, a new rap scene in New York, the West Coast dudes took out Pop Smoke, right? Took out the favorite rapper too. They even took out Philadelphia's hottest rapper at the time, P&B Rock. So if the West Coast take out Boosie, I'll be real, man.
Hey, he ain't lying. Yo, hey, the West Coast have been taking out a lot of rappers. And yeah, that is a danger zone for rappers. I don't know, y'all.
That might finally be the straw that break the camel's back, to where now you're going to have different coasts rallying together and say, nah, bro, we got to take out the West Coast, man. Right? We got to take out the Fire Nation, man. If you watch Avatar, you know what I mean, bro. The Fire Nation, nah, bro. They're just doing too much at this point, man. Right? Will there ever be a rapper off limits when it comes to the West Coast? Man, y'all let me know, man. If you were Boosie, how would you handle this? Right? You paying that fee and living to hear your name get mentioned with extortion claims, or do you just handle the consequences? Let me know, man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm paying that fee. I don't care. Call me a mark, whatever. I'm paying that fee. I'm not finna be dealing with none of that. I gotta go to the feds, man. All that stuff, man. Get out of here. Then Cali, they be strict on the gangbanging stuff. I ain't trying to be in a politics, so I'm just gonna pay them. Get my time out the way. Knock it out. Come home. Woo, woo, woo. But I already know y'all. Boosie gonna pay them, so it's gonna be good, man. But y'all, let me know what y'all think in this video. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think Boosie gonna pay him his money? Or y'all think Boosie gonna have a hard time in the feds? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to like the video. I'm gonna be back with more. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We trying to hit 10K subscribers on the road to 10K. So I appreciate y'all. But I'm going, y'all. With B.O.E. Bands, I'm out. Peace.